Well, it's been a nightmare. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. We've tried to find our friends. We can't. We don't know.
People in communities hit hard by Hurricane Helene are sharing their stories as they begin the very, very long road to recovery. And many people at this point still are not sure where they're going to start. And in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, thousands of people across 6 states are really struggling to try and find solid ground.
And while individuals and businesses of all sizes across the country have jumped into action, emergency management agencies are warning that the help they're providing may be stopping crews from performing other life-saving measures in the interim. Fox 43's Sydney Nauman spoke to some groups providing aid to the areas most affected and explains why they say a different kind of help is needed right now. Sydney.
Yeah, Amy, the people I spoke with today explained that while vast amounts of resources have been collected and donated to those affected, manpower is still in short supply. A 500-mile path of destruction carved into 6 states. The aftermath of Hurricane Helene is still a heartbreaking sight for those on the front lines and those watching from afar, encouraging organizations across the country to take matters into their own hands by hosting supply drives and gathering necessary goods like food, batteries, and even clothing.
When something really heartbreaking like this happens, we see the best in people.
This includes a number of businesses and organizations across South Central Pennsylvania, which have been sending truckloads of clothes, food, and hygiene items down to impacted areas. But Laura Burke with the American Red Cross says this helping hand could slow down things like recovery missions and restoring power.
It does take time and money to store, sort, and clean, distribute donated items.
Resources which are in short supply for many of the states impacted, which is why Burke says the best donation to give right now is your time.
Our volunteers on average are there a minimum of 2 weeks for their deployment. And most notably, and what we need the most of is our shelter volunteers.
The Red Cross has deployed more than 1,000 disaster responders to provide aid so far, with 9 volunteers from Central PA already and another truckload of manpower expected to deploy on Thursday. The organization is looking for more volunteers across the state of Pennsylvania.
We're going to be responding for weeks and months to come. So by volunteering today and applying to volunteer today, you're still going to be able to get the chance to get out there and make a big difference in people's lives.
More information on how to help the Red Cross in its recovery efforts can be found on our website at fox43.com. But for those hosting supply drives, emergency management organizations across the country are asking that any further donations be put on hold due to the inability of many areas to accept, store, and distribute the goods due to the storm damage.
So, Sydney, what about the supply drives that have already been put in motion around the state? How are they getting past the supply pause?
Well, for some local organizations who have direct contact with the people that they're helping getting the goods down there and distributed is more of a one-man band effort, which doesn't really take any additional manpower from state or local organizations in those affected states. But for the groups without direct contact, those resources will have to be collected and held until the supply pause is lifted.
All right, Sydney Nauman reporting for us tonight. Just an awful, awful situation. Thanks so much.